Hello, guys. My name is Carly Wood, and this is my business partner, Aimee. And we are excited to be on here to share why we partnered with Hugh and Grace, what this company has meant to us personally, and why we chose to make this leap and take this jump of faith and partner with this incredible company that is just making waves in the women's hormone health industry as well as the fertility industry. A little bit about my backstory and how I got here. About 5 years ago, my husband and I actually started on our own fertility journey, and it was a space that I did not expect us to be in. It was a place where I hit rock bottom as well. And if you're someone who has gone through fertility or is going through fertility, you know the emotions and the feelings and the overwhelm that can come with that. So we were at three different clinics. I have my son Declan and my daughter Kasten, and we walked through that journey with a lot of faith, a lot of fear, and a lot of learning and understanding. And when we walked out of our first fertility appointment, I got to thinking, like, what was in products? Like, what are we putting in, on, and around our bodies? Why is 1 in 8 couples going through this? And the waiting rooms were full. I mean, it was just like a revolving door. And I was trying to deep dive and look into why. So my journey kind of started with a tampon there. And I started to look into that, and I was shocked to find ingredients like bleach in our feminine products that we put in our bodies. So that is what started my journey into looking at what we put in, on, and around our bodies, and how that affects not only our infertility, but also our overall health and our health for generations to come. I started looking at this from the standpoint of being a mom and wanting my kids to not be exposed to these endocrine disruptors and harmful chemicals, and just thinking about the cleaning products we use, and then kids getting in the bathtub after we clean, and just starting to unpack all of this over 5 years. And fertility changed me on, oh gosh, on like a soul level. Um, and it really wanted me to pay it forward to other women so they didn't have to experience this. And so they didn't have to walk through this alone, because it is a very isolating space to be in. And it is just very emotional. So partnering with Hugh and Grace, I actually learned about this company. I said to my husband on our fertility journey, I wish there was a company that focused on what we put in, on, and around our body. I wish there was just one place, because I was getting supplements from here, soap from there, tampons from there, just all the things. And when I heard about this company, I got goosebumps. I was in my garage. I remember where I was. I was like, oh my God, yes, yes. And so I actually ended up booking a ticket to Dallas to fly out to their event, Elevate, so I could really meet Sarah and Ben, the CEOs of the company, and understand their story and understand why they started this company and understand why it was different and what their mission was, what they wanted to create. And sitting down and talking with them, everything aligned, like everything that they want to do and are doing and have the vision of doing is exactly what I want to do, to help women and families clean up the toxic load, to help support women on their business journey, if that's the avenue they choose, but really also educate people about how this can impact our fertility. Because if we keep going the way we're going, it's going to be like 1 in 3, 1 in 4 couples. And fertility is expensive. It's hard. It can break a marriage. I mean, there's so much there. So partnering with this company has given me a mission and an inspiration and a passion that I was lacking for a long time. So I'm just excited to serve and use my pain and turn it into my purpose so I can help someone else out there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you, Carly. My name is Aimee Coppola. I've been in the wellness coaching space for over a decade. And my story of how I came is just a little bit different, but it still revolves around hormones. And I'm 45 years old right now. And despite knowing all the right things to eat, despite having a very consistent exercise and movement routine in place, I started having hormonal imbalance symptoms earlier this year. And they really threw me for a loop, everything from hot flashes and insomnia, and even a cyst in my breast, and so many things that were just shocking and very frustrating to me because I thought, if I, the wellness coach, am experiencing these things, why is it that we aren't having more education and conversation around hormone health, around being proactive, around the things that are affecting in a negative way? And as I started doing my research and started better understanding, and it's just such a basic understanding that I wish I would have known when I turned 15 years old, it became very apparent to me that this was something that needed a much larger conversation, that needed to be spoken about and educated on much earlier and sooner. And then I began to supplement myself. Of course, I was creating lifestyle shifts to regulate my cortisol. That was the underlying culprit of my hormonal imbalance earlier this year. And as I was doing that, I began researching different supplements, different products, different things that could help me. And that's when I was able to connect with Hugh and Grace, and really just got really excited because not only did I really, resonate with the products and the mission, but then I saw that there was a business opportunity. And having been in the wellness space the last 10 years and having, created a really flexible schedule for myself, and I'm a single mom. My son is now almost 18, and my daughter is 14. But the last 10 years, I was able to create my sole source of income with a flexible schedule, with having something like this that was creating an income from the amount of work that I chose to do when I chose to do it. So if I wanted to do it after they fell asleep at night, I could do that. If I wanted to do it on their naps, I could do that. And so I began understanding the business opportunity here, and also got to sit down with Sarah and go over that. And it's something that's very exciting because I feel very passionate about being able to present these business options for other people who want to have that flexibility, but who have a really strong work ethic, and not just a work ethic, but that they really connect with this mission. Because it's important to us that we partner with other people who are just as passionate, just as motivated, just as inspired, and just as determined to create a change using, this type of business model and products. So what's great about their business model is basically it's like an affiliate plus. It's a very modernized approach utilizing social selling, which is basically where it's at nowadays. Not too many of us watch TV commercials anymore, but we all sit and watch our phones. We watch YouTube. We watch our friends' stories. We listen for the recommendations on restaurants, on their top beauty products. We listen for the recommendations on, the different things that they're trying or eating. And so this is the same type thing, yet it's for this elevated product that's going to help in the hormone health space. So it's really exciting that we get the opportunity to help promote the products. We can do that by social media. We also have the opportunity here to sell in retail spaces. So we can go to our favorite massage therapist, our chiropractor's office, maybe our infertility clinics. Maybe we can meet with different people who have small businesses and storefronts, and we can give them the opportunity to sell there in their storefront as well. We also have the opportunity to build teams, and that's what Carly and I are doing. We are building teams in addition to these other pieces of other women and men, if they're on board, who want to come in and, again, share the mission. So basically, you're able to earn whenever you sell any of the products from your website that is created for you. And you're going to earn between a 25 to almost 40% commission based on whichever level of sales that you've done. You also have the opportunity to earn different bonuses, depending, again, on the amount of sales that you're completing, and or the amount of partners that you're bringing in and the sales that they're completing. So it's a really amazing way to earn an additional stream of income and also, again, work at the level that you want to be compensated for. So if this was something that you wanted to create an extra $400 a month for your family, which is a significant difference. I remember when I first started lifestyle coaching, I just wanted to earn enough to cover my daughter's gymnastics. She was 4 years old at the time. And I thought she has to get in now because we all think our kids are going to the Olympics. And if we miss that window, right? So at that time, I really wanted her to be able to go to gymnastics. And I knew that it was going to cost $300 to $400 a month. And so it was so pressing for me and exciting for me to be able to make that additional income to provide that opportunity for her. Now, fast forward several years, and of course, I was able to create a full-time income with this because I worked at that level. I saw the opportunity and I said, I love a good challenge and I love working hard. So I'm going to bet on me. And so I was able to create, and Carly as well, I was able to create a full-time income, and that's an option as well. Again, that doesn't happen overnight. We're not going to sugarcoat that for you, but there is the opportunity for you to build up to that level, and it, can often supersede lots of other positions that are out there. So the way that you get started is basically you're going to try the products yourself first, because we want to make sure that you are, again, on board and aligned, and you're able to then enroll as an advocate. Or you could enroll as a retailer if you have a retail space, or you could enroll as a straight social seller, which is an affiliate. Those are your three different options. The one that you're able to earn the most is usually the advocate route, because you're able to earn not just the commission from sales, but also from the team bonuses as well. And then, of course, you would come in and learn from the best. That's Carly. Carly and I would partner up alongside you and be able to teach you, just some basic fundamentals of how to get started with your online business. And again, it doesn't have to only be online. You can do this face-to-face, door-to-door, clinic to clinic. There's tons of opportunity, and we would love the option to be able to partner with you and move forward together.
I love all of that. And thank you for breaking down, the different ways to earn. Two things I do want to say that you made me think of is no matter what your background is, you don't have to be a fertility person or a hormone expert. You might just really love the products and want to lower the toxic load for your family. So I do like to say that, because sometimes people hear a fertility story and they're like, well, I don't have a fertility story, but the mission of the company is really to help your overall wellness and your overall hormone health. So, and also I do want to say the importance, like what Aimee touched on additional streams of income, especially right now. I didn't know the journey we were going to walk through. And because of a similar business, we were able to pay for our IVF journey. And that, to me, if I could help someone else do that, even if it was, an extra $500 a month or whatever is going to help, then I would keep that in mind with this opportunity, because our journey was well over $100,000. So being able to provide in that avenue as well is so important. And I wish people talked about this when we were younger, and told us about these opportunities, because you never know what you're going to walk through in life. So, yeah.
Yeah. But thank you for listening in. We're happy to answer any other questions that you have that you can think of, and or just send you the link to get enrolled. We look forward to partnering with you and hope you have an amazing afternoon.